Save people, serve people. And I am privileged to be sitting with Jonathan Hutchinson right now. He and his wife, Rochelle, are a part of our church family. And we're just going to talk together about serving a little bit. Tell us about your three kids.
Yeah, so I have three children, two boys and one girl. Malachi, Matthias, and Mercedes. They are 6. Matthias will be 3 here right away, and Mercedes is 7 months.
And the oldest one is off to school.
He is, yeah, just started grade 1 this year, I guess September, and so yeah, very excited.
Hey, how long have you been a Christian, Jonathan? Tell us about that journey a little bit.
I mean, I grew up in church my whole life. I was born and raised in I guess you could say a Christian home, but so I actually officially gave my life to Christ when I was about 13 years old. And since then, I've been serving in church and attending church. Of course, everyone's journey is different, and mine has its ups and downs too, which is normal. But it's been good.
So you're part of that 94% who came to Christ before the age of 18.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that a little bit around here. Mm-hmm. So I am sure since the age of 13, you've heard a little bit about Christians need to serve. What's your journey been there?
So, I mean, I've been serving in church, I guess, since a bit earlier than 13. I started off doing the back then it was OHPs, I guess, the overhead projector stuff, and it was for song ministry and stuff like that. But yeah, from an early age, Mom always encouraged us, me and my siblings, to be involved musically in church. So that's where it started. Serving in church has been a really important part of my journey, simply because times when I was, say, younger and could have been doing something else, whether it's partying or maybe just hanging out and playing more video games, I was actually in a service because I had a responsibility to be there. Oftentimes when I didn't want to show up, I did anyway. And in doing so, I remember so many times where I would come in and be behind the organ and just actually hear someone say something or do something that really blessed me. And for that week in particular, allowed me to carry on and actually build me up in my walk with God and encouraged me a lot. And so serving in church to me has always been really important.
Wow. And I like what you said there. Even as a young guy, even before you made this firm commitment to follow Christ, you were involved.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this to our church. We want the next generation involved. We don't want to be a church where you have to be 21 years of age or 25 years of age to participate. We need you. We want you. You matter a lot to us. We want the contributions you can bring. Whether it's in worship or helping with our children's, get on a Connect card today and say, I am willing to serve.
Absolutely.
How would you challenge people in service, Jonathan?
We all kind of think we don't have much to offer sometimes, and sometimes we have a lot more than we realize. And I would just encourage everyone, regardless of what you might think you have to offer or not, God's really given us all a gift or gifts, some more than others, some to different measures, but the reality is we all have something to give. And I would really encourage you to think about what that is. For some of us, we don't actually know what that is, and we're probably curious and wanting to get involved. I would highly recommend just talking to a leader or someone at the church and filling out a card and just getting involved in whatever capacity that is and seeing where you land. You may start off in one area and then find you're actually really passionate about something else. Regardless of what that is, I genuinely believe that we all have something to give that God's given us, and we should feel joy in giving that back and just being in God's house and serving that way. So I would encourage you to get involved in whatever that looks like.
Absolutely, absolutely awesome. Yeah, so you just got some good advice from a good brother, so follow up on it. Save people, serve people. Let's make that part of who we are at the neighborhood.